All right, welcome back to the Central Valley Buzz, everybody. I'm your host, Chuck Leonard, and sitting here with me now, Pete Robles. What's going on, buddy? How are you? Pete, you have the Forklift Training Institute.
Yeah.
I call it the Institute. You call it the Training Center.
Yeah.
Tell people about it.
Okay, we specialize in actually taking people who have wanted to drive a forklift but never really had resources available to them to learn how to drive, and that's what we do. We teach basic training all the way through people to a full certification, and these people can actually go out and find a job.
It's not like the old days on the forklifts where the company, the warehouse, the supermarket just had one in the back and someone would just jump on it and unload the truck. OSHA doesn't allow that any longer.
That's correct.
Okay.
That's totally illegal at this point.
They need a certification, and the best way to do it is get it from you.
I would like to hope that everybody does come to us.
It's not a very long course.
No, it isn't. OSHA only requires that it be 8 hours of formal instruction. However, at our training center, we found that it's a whole lot easier for people who've been away from school for a while. They've forgotten how to study for all intent and purpose. But we broke it into two 4-hour classes, 2 consecutive days in a row. And it's working out great. The first 4 hours are in the classroom learning the regulations, what you can and cannot do on a forklift. Beyond that, the second day is having passed a written test of the regulations. Anybody scoring a 70% or better on that test will advance to our driving range, where we're going to teach them how to inspect the equipment prior to use. They'll be able to operate the equipment, practice on it for a while, and when they feel confident enough, we're going to go ahead and we're going to put them through an obstacle course, which they must maneuver through both backwards and forwards to the satisfaction of the instructor. Having done that, they would be awarded a certification based on what they were
They get it that day?
requesting. They will receive it that day before they even go home.
You know what's awesome is that I know that you've been on before, and that you get phone calls from people that watching the show that want to learn how to drive a forklift and get their career jump started a little bit. But the great thing is, one of the great things I should say is that when you came on, this is one of the things that made your phone ring. You said it's $400 or something. Was it $400? Right? $200. $200, and you said like this. You go, but if someone doesn't have the $200, I want to work with them. I want people to work, put people to work. I want people to have a certification, be able to get a better job.
Exactly. There are more people that talk themselves out of even attempting to go into that occupation simply because, well, I can't quite afford it at this point, but we will work with you with regard to the payments. When it's $200, we naturally can't stretch that out for a year or anything like that, but we can work out something, I'm sure. It's just a matter of sitting down with you and finding out what you can and cannot do.
What's the best way to get a hold of you?
You can reach us by telephone anytime, pretty much day or night, but preferably during the day, at area code 559. The number is 325-8097.
Awesome.
And we'd like to invite anybody, and especially veterans. We are doing a veteran special, and we will continue to do that ongoing from now on. And that'll be, it's a substantial discount that we're offering, and we'd like to see people there. And like I said, don't put it off simply because you can't afford it. Let's talk about it. Let's see if we can't make that happen.
All right. Pete Robles, you guys need a better job? That's one good way to do it, is get a certificate driving a forklift. Thanks a lot for what you do for the people in Fresno and Clovis.